Good day to everybody out there. So, as we all heard, or if you haven't heard, there was a terrorist attack last night in New Orleans. I used to have a duplex in New Orleans, but I definitely, first I'd like to send my condolences to the families and everybody who's lost someone last night. Um, Prayers up to you and your family. Um, I hope this isn't a sign of what's to come for this year. And, you know, because this is not a good way to set off the new year. I don't really get into the new year, this and that, but it's in everybody's face. But if we could take anything from this, large crowds. I'm not one to be in large crowds nowadays. It's been a while for me. I'm really not a fan of large crowds. Um, I guess now in my life, I'm just about avoiding. That's why I'm moving to Belize to go off grid. I love, social interaction and connection. That's a really good thing for us as humans, I believe. Good social interaction and positive connection. Negativity, of course, leave that over there. So when people come together for events like this, really it's about having fun. But we also know, based on history, that large events and large crowds like this are known to attract idiots who do dumb things like this. We saw it happen right over Christmas over in Europe. One of those countries over in Europe, someone took a car and just... Now, that doesn't mean you should be scared, and because people do things like this to make people fearful of going out and doing things, but there has to be a level of awareness. I think that's what we can take out of this. If we decide to participate in group and large crowd activities, your awareness has to be on 1,000. Your head has to be on the swivel. Doesn't mean being scared, just cautious, especially with the history of what has been going on. Moving forward, if we could take anything from this, is to be aware when we're in these large crowds and large groups. Keep your eyes open, even when you're intoxicated, even when you're inebriated by marijuana, if you're on any type of pills, if you're on the alcohol, you have to keep your eyes open. I think maybe nowadays it's time to keep a designated, like people used to have designated drivers. We need to have designated individuals that are sober, that don't mind going out and dealing with the rah-rah of people that are drunk with them, but to have an extra set of eyes to keep your awareness open and up for people that are doing dumb shit. Because this is insane to start off the year like this. It's a bad sign for what's to come. We just came out of 2024, I will say, since 2020. Has probably been one of the best years in some years. 2000, outside of people's personal political preferences. If you wasn't a Trump fan, I know how you feel. But overall, 2000, and I'm not a fan of none of the shit, to be honest with you. I'm a fan of what's right. But 2024 overall was a good year. 2025 is starting off bad already. Yeah, it didn't personally happen to me, but I'm affected by that. People over in New Orleans, we all as a society are affected by this. We need to get our shit together. And this guy was a citizen. They're now starting to call these things terrorist attack, where people on the soil are being charged as terrorists. It should have been going on where they calling these individuals terrorists, doing dumb shit like this. But shout out and condolences to the people in New Orleans who lost someone last night. The death toll is still rising. It's sad. It's sad. Keep your awareness up. If you're going to be in groups, keep your eyes open. And, do the right thing. Let authorities know. Save a body. Save yourself. Peace.